To the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely... Don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
A short throw caught by Andrews. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a second down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 50 yards. And the Ravens march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Ravens 7, Lions nothing.
Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Goff. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's good for a first down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's good for a Lions first down. A gain of 19.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams hauling that one in from Jared Goff. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 61 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. There's Bateman reeling in the comeback throw. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one.
2 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Here's a 2nd and 8. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw again is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know One big play, though, gets him right back up to that level.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Gone. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Lions.
Here's Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
To throw is Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. The final shot before break here. Goff. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Makes the score.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
To kick off for Baltimore.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Now Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Detroit.
Out of the gun, Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Goff now looking to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First and 10 at the 48.
Throwing is Jackson.
That's complete left side to Bateman.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Lions' 43-yard
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 12.
They'll give Henry another shot. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other. And
he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now Lamar changing the look.
Jackson here is going to look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
It's complete. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Goff now looks to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Lions first down.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
Finds Gibbs on a check down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Goff throwing again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
Here's Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Sam Laporta.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
Gets through and now an opening. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
But if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
all you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken a fourth quarter lead. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Jackson going to take this himself. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That is caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Now it's Jackson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
At the Lions' 46-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Play action. Now Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Brings up 3rd and
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Here's Jackson. The short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Martin, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They'll run. It's Henry. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. There he goes, left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy
gotta pop my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this? What you don't wanna see more? Or you wanna see more, but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up. Y'all gotta pop my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch with my haters.
If you didn't know, maybe better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like bass hitters. Them other fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah. She in Vegas, and Summer with ballers, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't, but I think girls better than men, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever.